On the last episode, we caught up on my New Year hair resolutions. Yep, my 2024 hair promises to myself. And the long and short of it was that after one too many bad hair experiences in a chair, I said goodbye to stylists and salons. If they were not cutting inches off in the name of trimming, they were pulling hard at my tresses, and my tender head couldn't take it anymore. So yes, it's bye-bye stylist, bye-bye salon. Hello hair, hello retained length, and hello happy scalp and mane. So, I am doing my hair myself, and so far so good. I am so happy and at peace with this decision. And this got me thinking about other people like me. Hey DIY fam. I also thought of people who just can't do this DIY thing or aren't interested. And truth is, for the longest time, I have always gone to salons. So hey salon fam. And when we think about it, there are times we are pumped up and DIY'd up. And there are times when we just want that professional salon experience. So in essence, what I am saying is that it is okay and perfectly normal to be #Team DIY and #Team Salon, aka #Team DIY Salon, while rocking your natural hair. Each one has its ups and downs. Want the 411? Keep listening. Hi! Welcome to yet another episode of the go-to podcast on all things natural hair, Unraveling the Knots. I'm Ganiyat Salami, your host. By day, I'm a project manager, and all day, every day, I am a natural hair enthusiast. And with almost 40 episodes, it is safe to say I am a bona fide podcaster. That has a nice ring to it. Almost 40 episodes. What can you possibly be talking about? You might be wondering. Short answer: a lot. Long answer: anything and everything around Afro-textured, kinky, curly, coily, 4C natural hair. On an episode, we might decide to answer questions, while on another, we take you down memory lane and reminisce about natural hairstyles from childhood. Other times, we are doing the heavy stuff like talking science and debunking myths. I mean, how can anyone say that natural hair doesn't grow? How? It beats me. I remember another episode that looked at getting your natural hair summer ready. And speaking of summer, I can't believe we're now in fall. How are we already in September 2024? You do this one, as we say back home in Nigeria. The year has just zoomed by. Super grateful to everyone who started with us and those who joined us along the way. And of course, our spanking new listeners. Thank you so much for showing up and tuning in. Now, it doesn't end there. This is our podcast, so get in touch. Questions? We want them. Suggestions? We love them. Feedback? Can't get enough of them. DM us on IG, unraveling_the_knots. Unraveling is spelled UNRAVELING. Unraveling the knots. Send an email to utkinhair@gmail.com. Thank you. Today, we lay it out for you when it comes to that DIY life and that salon life. What's good and what isn't. Starting with DIY, here are the ups. You do your hair at your own time and pace. Talk about convenience and flexibility. No calculating how early you need to leave the house to beat traffic and make it in time for your appointment. You want to do your hair on a holiday or in the middle of the night? Go for it. You want to take snack breaks 10 times or catch up on your favorite movie or audio book, or even this podcast, Unraveling the Knots? 100% possible. You want to go super gentle on your strands. Yes, boss. You call the shots. And this allows you to really shine while expressing your creativity. You have the freedom to mix and match, to do and undo, to do you, whatever that means. You can experiment with different styling techniques, colors, and what have you. Nothing like, I thought you meant this and not that. No having to repeat yourself twice or constantly monitoring through the mirror. The powers are in your hands, literally. Since you're the one doing your hair yourself, you don't have to pay anyone. So while you might spend money on products, you're not parting with a cent or kobo for the actual labor. That's on you, sis. That's on you, bro. And nobody to force you to use high-end salon standard products. So again, you can breathe easy and totally work with your wallet, abi budget. Still on products. You can buy some and decide to make your own hair treatments. It's DIY after all. You do what works for your texture and your specific hair needs. And going by the tutorials on YouTube, you already have some of these ingredients lying around in your kitchen. So you save money because you aren't splashing on branding and packaging. Mix and go. Lots of ups. Now to the downs. Except you are a trained and professional hairdresser. Or maybe you have been making hair on the side for a while. The kind of styles you'll be able to do will be limited. Also, without the knowledge and experience, it will be hard for you to accurately diagnose your hair's specific needs or handle certain issues. There is only so much you can learn online. Some lessons comes on the job and over time. So you might unknowingly be doing more harm than good to your hair in the long run. Should you decide to learn on the go? Please be ready for a steep learning curve. There are no shortcuts to some answers. You just don't wake up and become an expert braider, colorist, or barber. Nah, that thing takes time, practice, and patience. And you need lots of room to make mistakes. Trust me, it can be disheartening after putting in hours and hours, and you still don't achieve your desired results. Or still, you make costly mistakes that are very hard to rectify. Limited access to professional, high-quality salon-grade products. Not everything is retailed in your local beauty supply store or online. So it may be hard laying your hands on the best products that have been formulated with specific ingredients and concentrations to address various hair challenges efficiently. Salons don't just have access, but also have numbers, so they are guaranteed supply and a priority for the manufacturers. Your 1 or 2 bottles order won't work. Coily what? Coily work. DIY can lead you into plenty wahala, aka trouble. If you don't get the formulation right for a type of product, too little of this, too much of that, and you end up damaging your hair with your own hand. Not all ingredients go together, and some product formulations can result in things like allergic reactions and other hair issues. Let us not forget the application. Are you doing it the right way? Using the right tools? Do you know what to look out for? While you might have convenience and flexibility as an up, the downside is the opportunity cost. Time. DIY treatments can be time-consuming, especially if you're experimenting with different recipes or styles. And some of these treatments need to be applied regularly before you see results. Let's not forget all the time spent watching videos, reading blogs, and listening to podcasts. Then, the time spent engaging other DIYers. The time spent sourcing and shopping for ingredients and products. The time learning. The time practicing. The time making mistakes and correcting them. Time. Time na money. And after all the time spent, you end up with a style you don't like. What if it is a miss or not a hit? What do? Wear it with pride and let everyone know you made your own hair? Or you hide it under a wig out of embarrassment? Or you take it out and start all over again? Or decide you can't risk it and end up booking an appointment at a salon? So there you go. The ups and downs of DIY. Looks like we will have to do a part 2 because we're almost out of time. So, not to worry. The next episode will be dedicated to Team Salon. With everything said, I am still proudly Team DIY for now. So even if my hands have not mastered all the tricks of the trade, I am okay with healthy hair that is growing and retaining length. I'll continue to trim my hair, moisturize regularly, and do simple styles that don't pull on my strands and damage my tender scalp. And here's a cheat code. Scarves help to protect my masterful creations. So which team do you belong to? Or are you hashtag Team DIY Salon? The best of both worlds? Do let us know. We are a DM away. Unraveling_the_knots on the gram. Unraveling is spelled UNRAVELING. Unraveling the knots. And if emails are your thing, send one to utkinhair@gmail.com. Thank you. If you have enjoyed this episode or any of our past episodes, please rate us and also share the link with others. Thank you very much. This episode was produced by Isabella Adediji. Ganiyat Salami, bonafide podcaster and host of Unraveling the Knots, saying goodbye. Catch you on the next episode. DIY vs. Salon Part 2. Take care.